Yo, 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 what's up, everybody? It's your boy Chris. And this
Hey, yo, it's your boy JP in the building. You dig what I'm saying? You know what you smell. Don't change your channel because this is behind the panel. I said, your boy JP, he got bars. I swear to God, I might just drive foreign cars. A young nigga with like, don't make me start rapping for real because I'm really about that shit. I'm really about that shit. I'm underrated. I'm really about it though.
you
I'm really
locked it.
about that. Like
Let's
you
talk.
don't want, hey, I got a cool 30 for anybody. You know what
Okay.
I'm saying? Hey,
All right, hold on.
hey, that's all I'm saying.
Let me go ahead and
That's all I'm saying. It's off the top though. That's just if you know me, you know I got bars.
all right.
Nah, I'm just aside, man. Hey, don't change your channel, big dog, because
This is behind the panel. Let's talk
you
about it.
dig.
Today's topic, man, is gonna be all about the one, the only Fuse, DTC's first traditional superhero. We're gonna be talking all about Fuse today. Let's get right to it. First
Oh my
question.
god! Oh my god!
First question: what was the first idea or image that led to the creation of Fuse?
Well, a lot of y'all done pointed out, but yes, it's true. Red Hood, man, one of my favorite super anti-heroes, excuse me, I was about to say super anti-heroes, man. One of my favorite characters in general, like love Red Hood, love Jason Todd, love the story. And when I seen like the outlaw style for Red Hood, I was like, yo, that's pretty fucking dope. You know what I'm saying? And they just kind of like went away from it. So I was like, okay. But then, it kind of inspired me to, throw that a little bit into Fuse's design. So Fuse, yes, got a majority of his design from Red Hood.
Okay. When you came up with Fuse, though, would you say there was like a character that you seen before that you were like tired of seeing being pushed? That was like, hey, that's why I need to come up with Fuse.
I
You can
mean,
be
to
for
be
real.
honest, huh?
Said be for real, 100%, 100%.
Hey, bro, you know me. I hate every. I'm tired of all of them, dog. But no, all jokes aside, Uh, it was just a lot of characters that like I just got tired of just seeing the same ones pushed over and over and over and over again. It was just like there's nothing new out there. Same ones breaking sales, the same ones gonna do this, gonna do that. Like Marvel and DC, they legends, they ghosts. They got so many superheroes, supervillains, anti-heroes, and everybody says this all the time. But it's like they keep constantly want to push the same ones over and over. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like I was just like, you know what? Fuck it, we ball, man. Go ahead and create
Right.
something crazy, and so we got Fuse.
Okay, saying well, we see a lot of different superheroes, like you said. You brought it up, but what exactly brought you to this color scheme, like the orange and the blacks, and what really brought you there?
I mean, you know, orange is a cool color at times. I'm not gonna lie. Orange is a cool color at times. Like it was like I didn't want to like pick like a red or a blue or green. Green is my favorite color. Emerald green at that is my favorite color. And it was just like I didn't just want to like pick the same color all the time. The same colors are always used. You know what I'm saying? Like you read Future Guys, you see blue, you see pink. You know what I'm saying? You just see the same colors. And so I was just like, get like a rare popular color You know, like you don't really see it that often. So I was like, let me pick orange. And then black goes with everything. so that's really what it was. Like, wouldn't want too much into it.
Yeah, I think a lot of like that concept, like looking at like a lot of the used colors, like I said, that red, blue, consistently, you find it everywhere. Say I think a lot of like the trend, a lot of the trendy stuff. I think that in general, from a lot of the feedback we've gotten, Fuse has a very unique character design, which I can say is like really dope. What was some of the things that you would say like were like 100% when you were creating them? You were like, this had to be on the design.
Well, when I first wrote the story, I was in BMT. Like, so when I first came up with the character, so his power set was totally different. That's why he had the mask because you know, in if y'all been to Air Force boot camp around like week 4, you go like Seaburn. You've been through Seaburn, so you learn about like those chemicals, those gases, those things. You know what I'm saying? It's like gas chamber, stuff like that. I was just that kind of like gave me the idea for Fuse,
Yeah,
and so I just really just like that kind of went into us how he got the mask because at first it was gonna be like more of like chemical, more chemical induced stuff until like I got back into tech school and then I was just like I realized like how much more I wanted to expand on his power set after I got to Google more stuff. You know what I'm saying? Got my phone back and stuff, obviously. So yeah. So then like the hood, which obviously the hood symbolizes a lot, like which is why he wears it. The hood, like boom, the hood symbolizes so much more than what people may think it actually symbolizes, and so like that's why he wears a hood. You know what I'm saying? And I say right now, this is like his startup suit. This is his, he ain't got no money. He ain't got too much of anything. This is stuff he found around the house and he designed himself. So that's where you get this from as well.
okay, okay. Saying, well, I mean, saying that's pretty dope. Like even as like a, saying even as a guy like saying going up where he's at, what would you say is like definitely like some of like Fuse's like biggest challenges like as a character when you were writing him and you were like, hey, I really want to make him appeal to these people here. I really want people to be able to see this here, see this struggle here, see this moral compass that he has here. Saying, what were your challenges on that?
Uh, just trying to be different and original, like with writing it. You know what I'm saying? Because there's so many heroes out there, so many indie guys and stuff like that. Where it's just like so many stories. Where it's
Mm-hmm.
like a lot of things have been done, right?
Right.
So like even in my story of creating Fuse, creating Early Menace, it's different, but it's not. It's got its own originality to it, which is what I love about it. A lot of things, come together, combine. That's what makes it a more original, right? Because like that's really what making heroes, making stories are about. Being original, trying to find a new thing. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of things that's been done, and so really, one of my biggest things was his backstory, and these first couple issues were really the first five as you see them. They like so it was tough because like I was trying to base it more so on myself and then my friends and then my military friends as well. So like one thing all me and my military friends had in common that was on the outside is majority of us played football, right? So that's
Mm-hmm.
why in the store you see Fuse playing football him with his friends, right? So my tech school buddies, now what I'm saying, we played ball, we played football. Even, go to Camp Bullis, you know what I'm saying? My SF guys, if you watch this, you know. We outside having a little fun day, and boom, we out there playing football. So it's just one of those things where it's like I feel like if we all went to school together, that football team would have been crazy. The football team would have been nuts because we all were good at football, and so yeah, that's like like just things like that, and then like trying to be a hero
Mm-hmm.
while being a star football player. Like they kind of like got little glimpses of Cyborg, right? Cyborg, he played football, but
Right.
then you know it's just different because he didn't get blown up or things like. Well, technically he did get blown up, but he ain't like it was.
Yeah.
You gotta read part two, hourly minutes two, in order to see what happens. You know what I'm saying?
I do.
Um, yeah, I ain't gonna spoil too much, but yeah, and
Okay.
his power sets is just so much different than that of others as well. Like there's some characters who are like him, but then like when I create the explosive powers, right? I was like,
Mm-hmm.
okay, at the time, you know what I'm saying, making it, I'm like, what, who, what type of powers do I want, right? Again, just left from Seaburn, so I'm learning more about like how gases, explosions, and all type of stuff work. That's what really like piqued my interest in creating this character. Was Seaburn, and so after that, it was I had to make him different. So what makes him stand out? So then that's how I came up with the timers, right? He's a human, like a human C4 in a way. You know what I'm saying? Like he can touch surfaces, set timers on them surfaces. He can move timers and stuff like that. He can teleport from a timer to a timer. He can change places with timers, things like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then when I got out, I advanced my mindset in Googling and stuff like that. And now, as you can see, like, boom, and with these timers that he sets, he can instantly explode them. He can instantly explode anything, but also he can set them and keep them there for long periods of time, like the durations of
Mm-hmm.
times that he sets his timers for, which makes him a great tactician because only he can see the timers. So others can't see these timers that he set. Then with his vision that he has, you know what I'm saying, as y'all will see in Dig Out Elements 3, um, you know, this vision allows him to see time over your head. You can be running towards him and a time will appear over his head. It's a motion sensor, basically, and
Mm-hmm.
lets him know like what time to set on these timers. Like, say, you will be at me in 2.2 seconds. I set 2.2 second timer right there, or you about to cross this thing in 1.1 seconds. You will be at me in 2.2. Boom. It's simple things that he's able to do that makes him different. That's why his explosive powers are different, timer based. So.
Okay. Okay. Saying when you created Fuse, what did you hope readers would feel like when they met him? Like when they were like, this is the first issue, they're seeing Fuse for the first time, and you're like, hey, saying check out Fuse, this is it. What were you hoping for people to like see and feel when they actually meet Fuse?
I wanted them to see Spider Man, man. That's who I really wanted them to see.
Mm.
Spider Man in Gotham City, basically. Just really what I want everybody to see. It's like if you took Spider Man, dropped him in Gotham, boom. Does he become how would it look? What would happen? Because reading Spider-Man comics and stuff growing up, watching them in shows, it's like the moment you see Spider-Man experience just little things that Batman experienced, because Batman is an adult, but as you see this teenage boy experience just a little bit of what Batman experienced, he doesn't handle it well.
Right.
Doesn't handle it too well. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not the same, and you can tell. That's why like he rages out, or the black suit can love him so much because it's not the same. Like it's just not. Like you take Spider-Man, drop him, yeah, he'll clean up Gotham for sure. But how will his mental be at the end of the day? People don't take that into consideration. How will Spider-Man's mental be at the end of the day? And that's not to say that his villains are not crazy. It's literally like, one of his craziest supervillains is Green Goblin, but it's from a serum that he took, the Goblin serum, basically, which is why he is crazy. Not because you just woke up one day on some crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's
Yeah,
like a lot of Batman villains, bro. Like, sometimes a lot of them just woke up on the wrong side of the bed, bro. Like the Joker movie. You know what I'm saying? You got to think about it, bro. One bad day sent him into
exactly.
this spiral. Even though he's not the real Joker, but one bad day sent him into this spiral or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like you drop Spider-Man in that world. No, without a shadow of doubt, do I think he clears it? Of course. But how will his mental, his psyche be at the end of all of that?
Yeah,
Like thinking about some of the things, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, like he experienced Joker. You're gonna be like, bro, you're doing this shit for fun. Like literally, like this is what you're doing. Like nobody is making you do this. There's no serum in you. Like take Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man, right? In the first Spider-Man where he fights Green Goblin. When you see him fight him at the end, you see Osborn come back out, or the Goblinless Osborn come back out to try and trick him. Peter, help me.
Peter.
Help me, Peter, help me. You see what I'm saying? And Spider-Man, like, you know what I'm saying? That's not him. Or when that mask be up there talking to him, it's not him.
Gotcha, gotcha.
But he got to experience Joker. Well, Joker chose this.
Yeah,
Yeah, cuz on bad timing. Just for fun. Just for fun. Just for shits and giggles. Okay, my life fucked up. Well, let's make everybody's lives fucked up then. Laugh about it. I laugh about it, you laugh about it.
I mean, like in general, like you say, if you would look at the comparison between the two, like 100%, like the stakes be like just kind of like higher as far as like what the
Uh-huh.
villains are willing to do if the hero doesn't show up. Saying like they're like, hey, you know what? Saying it's fine if you don't want to show up today,
Uh-huh.
everybody's still gonna go. Like don't worry about it. Like it's saying it doesn't matter if Batman attends the festivities still go on. Whether there's a problem to be solved, there's still like it say. And the thing is, they would be banking on that. They would be banking on
Yeah.
it. Like Riddler and them, they'd be banking on like, hey, well, for sure he's going to participate
Uh-huh.
in today's events because people's lives are on the line anyway.
But think
So
about like Shocker and all them, like they really criminals robbing banks and stuff like that to get rich. Sandman, he's doing it for his daughter. Things like that. Dark Knight, one of the best superhero movies. You've seen Joker burn a pile of money. Them criminals need that money. He burnt a pile of money because he waited told him it's not about the money.
mm,
You see what I'm saying?
right.
Spider-Man will have to deal with somebody like that, where it's like you're trying to figure out his real life mental place. Professor Pig, right? You're not
Mm.
even understanding why he's doing that. Like, you're not understanding that. You're you're like, what the fuck? Like literally that's what you're like, because you're like, what is going on here? You know what I'm saying? Like, and like Dr. Shots in my universe is a combination of Professor Pig and the Joker.
Mm.
He's crazy.
I guess diabolical.
He's diabolical, but he's smart and
Yeah.
diabolical. He wants to create perfection. Literally, Early Minutes 4. When y'all see them, like, you know what I'm saying? When you, Early Minutes 3 and 4, you're going to hear about Dr. Shots. 3, you're going to see him. You're going to see what he does. Then in 4, you're going to see what he takes and what is making, like, you know what I'm saying? He wants perfection. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
And literally, like, no man is perfect. but he thinks he can make you perfect. He can fix your flaws. He can fix your biggest flaw. And that's his mindset, right? Even if killing you, he gotta do, but he experiments on people. And you're gonna see that issue 3, a combination of Joker, Professor Pig is who Dr. Shots is, right?
Yeah.
And so, it's just things like that where I feel like, and then now just my character, Fuse, he's a bright light, you know what I'm saying? Like, he thinks he can just fix this city, fix this world, you know what I'm saying? And it's more to that. Same thing with Spider-Man, right? And that's why I say if you drop Spider-Man in Gotham, how will his mental last? And that's what you're seeing with Fuse. Fuse's case is how is his mental going to last against these foes that he's going up against?
Okay. Okay. So yeah, that's definitely like I think one of the biggest things is like bringing the hero in and being like, uh, saying his perspective, his personality, all the things that make Fuse, and then the world around him, like how it challenges him. Uh, as to like one of the last questions, I would say like when you were coming up with Fuse, his moral direction, the quirks and the flaws that he does have. What inspired you to create this world around him where they would challenge his inherent flaw? And I believe that flaw probably like time management.
Yes.
Like that's got to be craziest.
Thank you. You pointed out Fuse's biggest flaw is time management. Is time management, right? He's used to just football. He quit boxing, as you guys are going to see, but he's used to football, being with his friends, chilling, just being a kid, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, but he stepped into the world of being a superhero because nobody told him to. He stepped into that world. Now you gotta juggle being this superhero and being Peyton. Oh, you guys juggle being Fuse and Peyton at the same time. It's not enough time in a day. There's only 24 hours in a day. You got villains who attack you day and night. You got villains who attack the city day and night. You also got to worry about practice. Because guess what? You ain't up in high school. You about to be you going into your freshman year. You are in your freshman year. Nothing but in high school, there's still things you haven't done. And now
Right.
you gotta sacrifice time being this teenager to being the hero of this city. And it's like that's one of his biggest flaws is time. And one thing about him is he's gonna realize that like he doesn't have enough time and he's going to have to make difficult decisions because time is never on his side. When you're a hero, time is never on your side. When you're a villain, you can just do whatever you want. Time is on your side. But as a hero, you got to think split second decisions all the time. And so that's what I mean. Like that's like Fuse's biggest flaw. And that's why I want people to see that was his biggest flaw, right? Even from the first issue, you see that he didn't have enough time to make it to the Eastern Conference game for his former team and his friends because he's too busy out miles away saving the city. His mom has to leave him a note. He has no time to really do anything. He's now being late to things. You know what I'm saying? And in issue 3, it piggybacks on that a lot because you're going to see it. At one point, he could juggle it because he didn't have he didn't have main villains. Stopping crime was easy. Little muggers and things like that. That was easy, right? He's a superpowered hero. Next thing you know, you throw other superpowered people at him. Now it's difficult. So time is his biggest flaw.
Okay. Saying yes, and that's like I think like one of the things that like really stuck out to me, like even like reading it and talking about it with you consistently, and as like Fuse is being created. And I think before we end this episode, I want to make light of like a small section for a mission for everybody who's watching. And I'm gonna let my boy Saint JP go ahead and kick that one off.
You
Just
dig?
just to say what we want from you guys after you go check out this episode, to go and read Hourly Minutes, and say, show support, and see what you like. Let us know, give us your feedback, and yeah.
Leave a like, leave a comment, share it with your friends. Like it's not hard. Just hit share. Just hit share. I promise. Matter of fact, just be like good ish, or
Yeah.
just thumb it up. Click on the video. Okay,
So,
if you made it this far, you already clicked on the video. But just do what I say.
all
Just do
right.
what I say.
Y'all heard my boy JP, man. Y'all lock in, man. It's your boy Chris,
It's your boy JP, and I love y'all.
and we catch y'all later.
Maybe she
Peace.
want to dance with. Never mind.
All right. All right, all right.